Hello, this is Teacher Maya. What's your name? Hi, Mike. It's nice to meet you. Today we are going to do a demo Mock 1 lesson. It has two parts. The first part is for younger students and the second part is for older students. Please keep in mind that I usually do the younger students, but I will give it a go and hopefully the tips that I give you will help you. First of all, whenever you do your Mock 1 and any lesson from here on out, you always have to say, when you open the camera, "Hello, my name is Teacher Maya. What's your name?" "Hi, Eric. How are you?" "Good. I'm fine too. Eric, how old are you?" "You are 8? Very good." Today, we are going to learn about the letter X. Are you ready? Good. Eric, when you do a good job today, you will receive teeth. Don't say receive. You will get teeth. When you listen, when you speak, you will get a tooth. Okay? Good. Tomato. What is this? And you circle tomato. What is this? Actually, I see down in the bottom it says I see a, I see an. So say, instead of saying what is this, say, what do you see? What do you see? Tomato, tomato. I see a tomato. Then you can go over here and circle tongue. What do you see? I see a tongue. You want to always make sure they say complete sentence. This is a symbol for a full sentence. And make sure that they say I see a or I see an. Oftentimes the evaluator will leave out that article. And so make sure you go back through and correct them. And you probably only need to hit 3 of these pictures on the slide. Okay? And make sure when you mention the word, you circle what it is on the screen. Keep in mind these are review slides at the beginning. Don't spend too much time on them. Now circle L. Big L. Where is small l? Can you circle small l? And you'll want them to just circle. And if the student does not know what you're saying, you'll say small l. And if you have flashcards, you could even hold up a picture of the small l. And then you could circle that first letter for them. Then you go on, big K. Big K. Where is small k? Where is small k? Can you circle it? So you want to do demonstrations maybe like this, okay? And you will do that for each letter, but don't spend a lot of time because it's review. when you are saying big L, you will say big L, ul, and you'll have them repeat big L. Repeat. Ul. Where is small l? Then you circle. We didn't have to do that before, but now you do need to incorporate the sound with each letter. So repeat it. Repeat the sound 3 times. Sometimes you can go, let's say big S, and have them say big S. Then S says s, 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 and you can, or you can go s, 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 so that they kind of do it with a little bit of rhythm. They like that. Also, make sure you're not reading the directions like I am. Okay. You circle the elevator. Go elevator, elevator. K, k, elevator, or elevator. Which one is it? K, k, elevator, or elevator? Elevator. Good job. And you draw a line with your cursor from the elevator to the E. You could go over here to egg. Egg. Which one is it? Egg. And you can have them say egg. Repeat, egg. Good job. Which one? Egg. K, egg. Egg. And you can even do things like egg. And, draw the lines, and you can go through and keep in mind this is review, so you can just hit a couple of the E's and a couple of the K words. Elephant is fun to do because you can go, and act like an elephant, and the kids will laugh at that and think you're kind of funny. The thing that I try to do is I want to get that evaluator who's pretending to be a child, I want them to get to laugh, okay, and to be engaged with me. So if I can act a little silly, make animal sounds, act like I'm flying a kite, that kind of thing, or the key in a lock, just those are the kind of TPR that they're looking for. X. I see X. And here's where you want to have a card, and you can circle big X, or on the screen as well as show a card. Big X. 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 Can you say big X? Good job. Small X. Small X. Good job. What sound does X make? X says x, x, x. Repeat, x, x, x. And you can use the little hand sign if you want. I don't, but some people do. What do you see? I see a fox. Fox. What do you see? Wait for a response. They may just say fox. And then you say, I see a fox. You say, I see a fox. Good job. I've been forgetting to do teeth. Good job. You get another tooth. Good job. Yes, fox. 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 Whoops. Fox. 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 Good job. Ox. What do you see? I see an ox. I see an ox. Good job. Fox. Repeat. I see a fox. Good. I see an ox. Ox. Fox. Ox. Fox. Ox. Fox. Then you get them to repeat. Good job. Good job. You get another tooth. A tooth. Let's see. Shall we do it this way? Should we do it that way? A tooth. Good job. Whenever you see this slide, this activity time slide, you have to kind of act a little bit wild and crazy. So, activity time, woo! Don't spend a lot of time on that. All right, blending. You don't say that, but you circle A. You can circle A and go, ah. Then draw a line over to X and circle X. Ax. And you wait for them. Ax. Ax. Ah. Good. X. Good. Ax. Good job. Then you go down here and you go ax. Tax. Good job. Ax. Fax. Ax. Max. Very good. Tax. Fax. Max. Tax, fax, max. Very good. Good job. You get another tooth. Boop. This one, I don't ever do really well on this. You probably will do great. What you're trying to do is you want the child to look closely at the memory game. And so you're going to say something like, what do you see? And then you circle the X and say X. And they say, I see X. What do you see? And you circle fox. I see a fox. Good job. They should say that. What do you see? Ox. And then maybe what you could do is go X, X, fox, ox, and you would underline them all. And then you go fox, ox, X. Okay? Remember, X, and go back up to the top. X, fox, ox. And then go down, and then go to the next page and go, what was there? What is here? X, fox, ox. Which one? And you listen. And if they stare blankly at you, just go, you can draw an X in there. Just go X. And then you go back up at the top and you go, oh, X. Good job. And then we go fox, ox. And then come back down here. What goes there? What is it? And then they can, you go fox. Yes, fox. And then you can ox. Yes. And then you can go back and do the same thing with the bottom. Try not to spend too much time on that because that can really zap your time. Okay, for this one, first of all, you want to go here and you're going to underline the IX and you're going to go X, 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 X. And you're going to have them repeat X, X, X. Okay? And then what you can do, because they have certain letters that they want you to focus on, you can do a whiteboard with Post-it notes, or if you have a magnetic board with magnetic letters, you could do it. So you would go kicks, 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 and then you would want to hear them say that 3 times. Good. Kicks. Make sure they're pronouncing that K right. Ricks. Ricks. Good job. And try to repeat that 3 times. And hopefully this will work. 6. 6. Mix. Mix. Always try to cup your ears when you want them to respond to you. Ticks. Ticks. Good job. And always kind of be very encouraging. Yay! Good job. Now, listen. Listen. This means listen. Ticks. You write. Write in the blank and circle that blank area. Listen. Mix. I know I said ticks before. Mix. Mix or t-ix? Which one is it? Mix. Which one? Mix. You say mix. Good. Which letter? Or t? Mix. Good. Can you write? And then you'd kind of demonstrate in the air in front of the camera. Yep. And even hold up their mouse. Hold up the mouse if you have one. And if they still are not getting it, you gotta wait like 5 seconds sometimes. Okay, good job. Or if they don't get it, you write in that M for them. Mix. Good, good job. Another one. 6. 6 or no? You could do it this way too. 6 or Right, it's this one. Good job. 6. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways you can do that. This particular slide. Because you're wanting to help them hear that first sound and be able to determine whether it's a letter M or a letter S or a T or a K. So I kind of showed you how to do that, so you had to figure that out. And then you're on your goodbye slide. And here for your goodbye slide, say goodbye. It was nice to see you. Goodbye. See you next time. Look at all your teeth. Oh my goodness. Bye-bye. So you don't want to be abrupt in your goodbye. You want to be warm and welcoming. You want them to want to see you again. Okay? All right. So after this point of the goodbye slide, the evaluator will stop you, and then he'll tell you where you did good, where you did well, um, where you may need a little work on some of your TPR skills or that kind of thing. They'll even tell you how to do things much better than what I said, but they'll offer suggestions for you. And so this first half of your lesson was for the small children. So with the small children, you want to be really animated. You smile a whole lot till your cheeks hurt. And make sure that you know the directions on the bottom of the slide. I'm doing this really off the fly and I'm having to read the directions. Don't do that. Be very familiar with them. Figure out how you're going to do things before you're actually on camera with somebody. So part of me doing this for you is I'm kind of having to think on the fly, and you do have to do that with some of your lessons in the future. But for this, be prepared. Now your next set of slides, I've worked with the older kids before, but I didn't have to interview a second interview, which was for the bigger kids. So I'm going to do my best with this. And basically, just so you know, for this mock 1 video interview that you're having, they're giving you the young slides for the younger children, and they're giving you older slides for the bigger kids. They're trying to figure out where your rapport is going to be best with, whether it's the younger or the older, or maybe you could do both. Okay? So, you have your first, oh, now it's not moving up. Okay. You always want to make sure that you are, I didn't want to quit my preview, so I'm going to have to reopen it. There we go. Okay. You always want to make sure that you connect with the kids on your very first slide. So I'm not sure if the evaluator is going to have you like reintroduce yourself and that kind of thing, but I would go ahead and kind of practice it and get your mindset for an older child. So what I do for older kids is, the camera comes on and I go, "Hello, my name is Teacher Maya. What's your name?" "Great. It's nice to meet you, Tom." "Tom, how old are you?" "Ah, you're 11. Wow, that's very good. Yeah. Well, today, Tom, we are going to talk about my country, my culture, my country. Are you ready?" Do you see how I'm a little bit more reserved? I'm not as hi, and that kind of thing. You could be that way, and it's fine, but they want to see that you can adjust your style to the need of the child without losing the energy and engagement with the child. So you're always going to introduce the lesson by reading the title of it, and then I usually say, "Are you ready?" And they'll say, "Yes." But you want them to say, "Yes, I'm ready." So you make sure they do that whole sentence phrase, "Yes, I'm ready." And even when they say my name, if they just said Tom, you say, "My name is Tom." You always want complete sentences. My country. Country. Repeat. Country. Good job. Country. Good. And then you will say, "Can you read?" And this is the sign for reading. "Can you read?" And then if they're not understanding where to read, you can do a little box frame around the two sentences. You could even say, "China is my country. You read." Because you want them to read and speak more than the teacher. So they'll read. And what you're doing is you're going to listen for words that they pronounce wrong. So they might say, China is me country. Well, that's a little me. How would they? So you would want to circle my, but don't correct them while they're reading. China is my country. It is the land where I was born. So they might be slow in their reading. And so what you can do is say, it is the land where I was born. And you can do a little TPR with them because they might grab on that that's a baby. So you want to, in these reading times, listen for words that are mispronounced. If they're reading kind of robotically, help them a little bit with their rhythm. Correct them afterwards and always say, good job. And then, you may even want to engage with this slide too by circling the country of China. You can say, what do I see? Or, what do you see? And they should say, I see China. And then you can say, China is my country. Okay? Flag. You could even ask them because they would have knowledge already of the word live. And you could say, do you, Tom? You could even say their name first. Tom, do you live in China? Do you live in China? And if, just give him a minute to think. And then he would probably say, yes, I live in China. Yes. And then you say flag. Go to the next slide. Flag. This is the flag of my country. Okay? And so some people have talked about having a flag like this, not like this. This is a poor one, but and you can do this, and you can, and then you can have them read the sentence of flag, and again underline it for them so they can know where you want them to go and read, and listen again. Circle the things that they're words that they might not get. It may be even better to go to the red letter words first before reading and say flag, 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 flag. Just do it like 3 times. And then cloth. Excuse me, forgot my prop. Cloth, cloth. Represent, represent, represent. You'll do things like that to help them know it's 3 syllables. Okay, and then you could start having them read the sentence. And you listen again for those 3 words to make sure in particular that they are saying it properly. This is the American flag. Forgive my American flag. This is the American flag. Can you read the sentences? Read. Good. Yes. Represents. Go ahead and circle the word represents and get them to say represents. Stands, it means stands for. America. And then you could hold up this one and go China. 2 flags. China. You could say This flag represents China. This flag represents America. China, America. Is this for China? And this is how you test their comprehension. Is this for China? And then they go, no, that is flag is America. This flag is China. Good job. And don't forget to give them teeth. Good job. What do these represent? And then you can circle the Chinese letters and say, what do these represent? And they should say, this represents Chinese letters. Chinese language, sorry. What does this, circling the M for McDonald's, represent? McDonald's. Do you like McDonald's? What do you eat at McDonald's? French fries? Yes. And then you can circle the Nike one and say, what does this picture represent? Yes, this is the Nike symbol, or this represents Nike. Now, some people, I don't have a pair of Nikes or a Nike shoe box, but if you do, you can hold up a shoe with a symbol on it, and they'll go, yes, they'll get it. Okay? And you move on to the next slide. China is a country with many people. You could even just have this, you might want to say to them, even before me reading it, sorry, have them read. Can you read? And then you listen again. Yes. And you can repeat after them. Yes, China is a country with many people. The capital, can you repeat capital? Capital, capital. Good. The capital of China is Beijing. Can you read? Very good. What do you see in the picture? And you can circle the people picture, and then they should say to you, I see many people. Yes. And then you can circle Beijing and say, what is Beijing? Or you could say, what is the capital of China? I'd probably say, what is the capital of China? And then they can say, the capital of China is Beijing. Okay? I hope this is helping you. A capital is the main city of a country with the most government offices. Okay? Landmarks. Circle that red word. Landmarks. Good. Landmarks. Good job. In China, there are many famous landmarks. Can you read this sentence? And then I would indicate that middle box by drawing a line around it or circle around it and have them read that. A landmark is a place or a building that is famous and important for a country. And then you could go through and go through and say Yellow Mountains. And then you could circle the Great Wall and go, what is this? And they could say, this is the Great Wall. And what is this? this is Tiananmen Square. And then you can go down here and you go and have him read, or them read, some landmarks are made by people and some are natural. Okay? So landmarks, and then you want to say to them, landmarks can be man-made, and you can circle the Great Wall, man-made, Tiananmen Square, or natural, Yellow Mountains. Made by man, and I don't have a hammer, but you could go made by man, and that will help them understand what man-made means. Famous landmarks of China. Which ones are made by people? And then you can show your hammer. And then you would have them circle the Great Wall, or draw a line. The Great Wall, terracotta, bird's nest, made by people. And then you can also say which ones are natural, not made by man. Your hammer. And then you tell them good job. You hold up your tooth. I haven't been doing that this much, but you hold up your tooth and yay, good job. The sound of soft C. C, hard C, k, k, k. Soft C sounds like S. Soft C sounds like S, not k, k, k. Soft C. S. Scent. And then you would say CE, scent, ice, and you just go through each of these, and you want to circle that CE. CE says S. Okay? CI, and do your cursor, and when you're introducing the CE, you got your C going on, draw a line down to the E with your mouse and say CE, and you can even circle it in that very first word, scent, and say CE, no K. CE says S, and then you go scent, and then you listen. Ice, and then you listen each time afterwards. Then you go up to the top C again. C-I, no K, no S. Listen. City, you say. Yes. Pencil. And you could hold up things. This is a pen, but you could hold up pencil. Exercise. Exercise. Good job. Then you go back up to the top. C and Y. No K. C-Y says S. Cycle. Cycle. And then you can go, depending on how much time you have. Okay, that's one more before the last slide. C-E, C-I, C-Y, soft C, S. Scent, ice, face, and you can go through it one more time, or you can just go through it once. And then you're on your goodbye, and you go, good job, you made however many teeth. I'm so proud of you. Good job. See you later, Tom. See you next time, okay? All right. And so basically, then you're out of there, and your evaluator will give you some pointers and tell you how to do some of the concepts better. They're always offering workshops for being able to enhance your TPR skills, and also not over explaining slides, but just kind of jumping in there and demonstrating it more than explaining it with our English words. One thing to remember too is to go at a not too fast, and make sure that you give the child or the evaluator an opportunity to respond back, and just be very patient and smile a whole lot. I feel like I had to concentrate a lot as I was doing this because it's just a cold turkey run through, and it is really helpful to be able to see yourself on camera while you're doing the lessons. I'm just looking at slides, so I have no idea if I'm communicating very well with my hands. So you might see me do a lot of this. Just use your whole body as much as you can, not in a distracting sort of way, but I will sometimes, even for the older kids, I do this too. I will sometimes put on a mustache or a funny hat, when I introduce myself, and that, almost right away can help break down some barriers, because they kind of start giggling, or they'll just stare blankly at you, and then you go, to kind of get a little reaction out of them. But the hardest part of this whole process is actually the interviews. Once you get in a classroom and you're working with a child, it just naturally flows out of you that you want to engage with them. You want to see them smile and respond. And if you don't like the tooth, reward system, there's magnet faces that you can put on funny eyes and nose, and all kinds of silly things like that, and that often gets both the younger kids and the bigger kids. But if you do the tooth face, make sure you color in the mouth, because that makes the time go quicker rather than drawing teeth. And you're trying to be as time efficient as possible, but full of energy and positivity. And don't forget to make sure that you positively correct them. Sometimes, like with the bigger kids, they might say something like, let's say, backing up to your soft C, slide. Maybe they said city the wrong way. Maybe they said sighty or something silly like that, or not silly, but they just didn't get it. Sighty, and you could say to them, sighty, no sighty, city, city, and that helps them go, oh, I said it wrong. And so don't be afraid to say, no, sighty, city, city, and city, 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 and get, add a little rhythm and pop to it. They love that. And also, don't forget the high fives. Woo! They love that. So I didn't do that at all during the slide because I forgot. But this high five action, woo! And woo! Woo! Yeah! They love that. So even the bigger kids like that. But you kind of have to gauge from your evaluator, like how is she or he trying to be like cool or bored out of their mind, or whatever. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. And again, when you get to the goodbye slide, goodbye. It was great seeing you today. You did awesome. See you next time. And remember, this is my style. You're going to have your own style going on. But make sure you use your hands with your style. And make sure you use your eyebrows and your smile. All right. Peace out. See you later. You're going to do awesome on your Mock 1. Can't wait to hear the results. Yeah.